Dude, I never should have invited you guys, man. I think you're just gonna.
You guys, I'm just sitting here being nice.
No, because you're the.
Look what he's doing.
Oh shit!
What is he doing?
He's poking the bear.
We having fun. You told us to have fun. You told me to be myself.
Yeah,
Okay, you asked for that, so.
Well, you know what? What you're gonna see tonight, guys, and I know you guys are watching, is a different. You're not gonna see these guys on the field. You can actually see these guys up here trying.
Guys by the scene.
I was actually, before you guys got on here, I've got 40 something here on YouTube, but we are actually talking about who's going to get cut next year or this year, next couple of weeks. Everybody's cut.
Except for Murray.
Except for Murray, yeah.
Maybe Charlie Miller.
Dude, you need to quit. You need to quit pacing.
I know, see.
You need to handle your shit over there.
Relax. Do some yoga or something.
Yeah, start doing push-ups. Hey, get on the ground, start doing push-ups.
Push-ups.
So, hey, swing the bat in the corner.
Yeah.
Walk around. Just do a circle.
Shh.
I was just helping.
You guys are chiming in. I'm on Facebook over here, you guys. I'm on Facebook and sharing with everybody because you get a bigger viewership when you share. I think I drink too much Red Bull, man. I'm starting to be a little dizzy. Maybe I'm standing up too long.
You're all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
That's Red Bull, dude, not Mountain Dew. No, that's your boy right next to you.
I don't like that.
Arms a little tight today.
You guys, man.
Can't do the monkey style no more. Got in trouble for that.
Got in trouble.
It usually takes, I guarantee it takes like 5 minutes for everybody to get tuned in. And then, talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
You know, this is my own fault for having so many people in my group. It's over 100 and something of them. Do y'all share to your group too? One of y'all guys do? You don't do that? 43! Holy shit, guys! I don't think 44. I don't think I've had that many in a freaking long time. We're in a hotel room, and the reason because these guys would not fit in my. And I'm gonna kind of ramble here in a minute. 45. We're getting a lot in there, but I kind of ramble here a minute and talk because we're in a hotel room because these guys would show up, and after this we're gonna go grab something to eat, and I can't get them in the dungeon. You guys saw that how small that place is, and I don't think they could have fit in there. We're already talking about a big trade.
Yep, we ain't doing. We ain't fitting in there.
Dude,
Ain't happening.
dude, what I'm thinking about doing is switching y'all two.
No, man, you look way bigger.
No, because you're making me look small.
Hey, you want to sell my lap or what?
No, you're fixing to sit in mine.
Come here.
All right.
You want me to switch one?
Oh, guys. See, I do bullet points too because I don't. Let me explain some things tonight, and I want to talk about because it's been 15 years I've been doing this, and if you guys have watched on Facebook, it's time for me to move on and do other things. It's been a great run. It's the end of an era. What's up, Charlie Mueller?
Johnny's in the house.
It's been a great run, and guys, I've been doing this for 15 years. This started off, I can remember when I first started off, I had like 5 subscribers a year, and then after that, I started growing, 50-something people, dude. And it's been great. But what has happened in the last few years is it's gotten where I don't know if my heart's not in it or just there's a lot of other bat review people out there, and it's not. And I kind of went off on a little soapbox the other day, talk about, you know, it's just a pain in the ass and doing this all the time, and the feedback you get from people. I put up with that. It didn't bother me. It got to be lately where I was just not happy. I wanted to. I filled that chapter, and it was a good run, and I love doing it, guys. That's one thing you guys gotta understand. The feedback that I've got within the last few days about me telling you guys I'm debating on what I want to do. I've had 2 job offers. I told you this the other day, and I've talked to the first one. My son came over last night and kind of talked to me about the one when I'm talking about being a guide, and actually it's a guide at a 20,000 acre ranch in Rock Springs. I've been doing it for about 4 years. I've been hunting out there for about 10 years. And I've been doing it for about 4 years, and I love it. It's awesome. I relax out there. There's no TV. There's no internet, right? And I love doing that shit. Meet a lot of people from out of state, you know, and I love to do all that. I think what I'm going to talk about here is senior softball is no longer senior softball bat reviews. That is gone. That is going away. If you guys notice, I've been tearing apart my website and doing a whole reconstruction of it. And then I've been going through my YouTube channel and basically cleaning it up. The YouTube channel will stay, but it's going to be different. I do have 2 YouTube channels. One's a hunting channel too, and I kind of that's going to be up there, and that's gone. But I have so many guys out there and a big following. But the one thing I want to tell you guys, and we want to tell you guys, is hey, thanks for actually supporting us through Senior Softball Bat Reviews and all the feedback. And here's the one thing that we wanted to do when we first started doing this. We wanted to change. We think outside the box. I got a good group of guys. A lot of Murray couldn't be here. A lot of the guys couldn't be here because I don't think I had room for them. But a lot of the guys couldn't be here. But this is our passion. This is what we really love to do. And it's been a great run, but I think I got to go to a chapter. I got to go to a different. I got to turn page, guys. If my heart's not in it, then you know, there's so many people out there that can take over and do what I do, and I love doing this. But it's gotten to be where, you know, 15 years in the end of an era. See, I got to write this stuff off because I kind of got it on bullet points here. Me and Clem, and a lot of you guys, one thing I want to tell you about me is I've been trying to decide what I want to do. I've already known that I did not want to do senior softball bat reviews anymore. You guys have been great. I mean, I've met a lot of people, especially at tournaments, when we go to tournaments, and you know this too, Trey. Is the feedback we get from people, and actually just coming up and patting us on the back and say, I love what you do, and leaving, and then they take off, you know, or the people that actually want to stay around and pick our brain and talk about things. I love you guys for doing that. I do have a following called the Minions. You guys have been with me from the beginning. But here's the deal, guys. When I first started doing this, I just didn't think I was going to do this for long. I wanted to do other things, and you're going to find about them here in a minute. I always thought that I was meant for other things, to do other things for people, and I want to thank every one of you guys out there for supporting me, and the support that I've had in the last 3 days. That I've made an impact. That we, and you guys know when I say I mean me, I mean we, but we have made an impact to you guys, and it's come to an end. And whenever this is funny too, because if you guys ever know me, I kind of tell a lot of stories, but I kind of embellish the truth a little bit to make it look like it's really good. So whenever I'm sitting there talking to you guys about, now this is the main reason why I pulled them here too. So when I was talking to you guys about, hey, I'm looking for a sign. Well, I already knew what the sign was. It was just something that I put in there I wasn't really looking for a sign. And I said, I'm looking for a sign. And the last time we did BP, all of a sudden a truck pulls up with a trailer and starts stealing our balls. And then I said, there's the sign. Have you guys read that? That I actually wasn't looking for a sign, but somebody did, didn't they?
They did.
Somebody did pull up and steal our balls, and they took about 30 of them and ran off, you know? And guys, a lot of you guys going, what does this come to? You guys gotta understand, we've been hitting at this place for about 40 something years. Well, I have. You know, they came in later. How long ago you come in?
12, maybe
12 years ago?
12 years ago, I guess.
Year 4?
Yeah, 4.
And 4 years with Clem. The one thing I enjoy about hitting with these guys is the input. I just don't run it. I ask these guys questions, and they give me really big feedback that I actually take to you guys when I do the review. So I'm asking them questions. You guys ever watch behind the scenes? I'm actually asking them a lot of questions. I've never had that high before. I'm asking these guys a lot of questions about them. So,
It's because I'm here.
Oh, shit. No, can't say that.
it's because the mayor's here. I thought it was Clem's. I thought it was Trey's shoulders. Because look, he's like, I'm glad it is. I'm glad it is. No, I know he is. You see how he's doing this?
It's going like
Yeah.
this.
like,
That song go like this a minute ago. Hey, that song go like
Did
this.
he?
And guys, we do this all the time.
All the
We're hitting
time.
tubes.
This is-
all the time. We're wrecking each other.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it fun too.
Yes. And
Guaranteed.
It's fun. But the one thing I do is I tell a story when I'm talking about things, like I'm talking about them stealing the balls. They did steal the balls. And then I talk about the job offers that I've had, you know, and me really thinking. Let me tell you something before I get to it. Where I'm at today is because of a rumor that happened about a week ago, is where I'm at today. Whenever I'm talking about things about the job offer through Rock Springs, Baker 3 Ranch, that is actually true. My son came in last night and talked about what I was going to do. The only problem that I would have with that, because it pays pretty good money, you know, especially in tips, and I'd enjoy it. But I have a family in San Antonio, so I kind of like was leaning. I always go by a pendulum on where I'm going to lean, on where I'm going to go to. So what happened was because they had let somebody go about a month ago, and I was there, and a lot of people like me because I actually do talk a lot when I'm talking to people and they guide. So I got a little group of people that actually want to me to guide for them. So the popularity there was pretty high. So that's not a lie. I actually was offered a job through them, but I wanted to do something different to give back, to actually something that would carry on for a very long time. I turned that offer down for a few things. One is my wife. I don't think my wife would have moved to the country, and we're talking about the country. There's not a mall, and she already knows I'm going to talk about this. There's not a mall very far away. You know, there's a mall like they're really like you got to drive 3 hours to get to a mall. And it's in the country, guys, and she likes the city, going out to eat. We went out to eat today. So she likes all that. So that was kind of put to the side. Okay, I'm not going to do that. But I did not know this was happening. About a year and a half ago, it might have been a year and a half ago, I didn't know I was doing a job interview. And it was in Florida. And I kind of think about it now. I said that might have been my first interview, and then I kind of blew it off. And then what I really, you know, before he comes in here in a minute, is what I really wanted to see how I went off script. I'm just talking.
You're all right.
You do it all the time.
you do it all the time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, dude, I'm done. I don't remember all that. That's pretty damn good. I looked at it. I checked it all off because it was going to be short anyway. So I did. Senior Softball Bat Reviews is gone. I have been offered, and I have accepted a job, and I think it's something that is great. I was going to say the F-bomb, but I think it's something that's great. I think it's something that will benefit a lot of the minions. I just couldn't. Here's another thing too. I was thinking about this earlier. I have such a big following that I did not want to let a lot of people down. And by the text messages and what's been happening, for the last 4 days. I'm very happy for what you guys are text messaging me about. I did an impact to your life. I actually, put a bat in your hand, talking about bat speed and nobody, talking about things nobody else was talking about 15 years ago. And then, hey Dave, doesn't matter what you do, you got to be happy. You got to be happy to make that decision, right? To do what you want to do. But this is what you did for me, I'm healthier now because of you. So I listen to you guys and I listen to what you have to say. And I think you're going to be surprised in a few minutes, actually less than that, on the offer that I accepted, and where I can still be around my minions and I can still have my guys, because I don't think I can leave these guys because they're with me a couple of days out of the week, and we joke just like this. We can joke around. So if I moved out of town, I would miss this. I think it would be heavy on me and my family, because this is what I love to do. I just can't do senior softball bat reviews, and I have given that up. That's no more. I will not be doing that anymore. But I will be working with another company, and we will be helping my two guys, plus a few other guys that I'm gonna bring along with me. We'll be helping this company, and I want to introduce you guys to my boss. And he's gonna come in here right now.
Oh, it's Trey Roberts, just to let you know. I'm just kidding.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. This is Short Porch. And this is so funny. And this is so funny because this actually happened a week and a half ago.
Yeah, about a week and a half ago.
And it was off of a rumor.
Completely not true.
Completely not true.
Completely not true.
I got a phone call from somebody, and apparently up in the Smokies, there was a rumor going around that I was going to be going to Short Porch, and I was like, "You're kidding me, right?" Right.
Right?
And I go, you're kidding me, right? Dude. I'm a speech class, so you got to correct me every once in a while. And I did not. And I was already the senior softball bat reviews. I already made a decision. I came to a crossroads that I had to do something, guys, financially, right? Because with YouTube, a lot of you guys know this out there on your bat reviews. They don't make a lot of money. So I wanted to stay with talking to you guys and get rid of the bat reviews. So about a week and a half ago, and I was excited over the rumor. I was actually going, "You're kidding me," because they had said that I was going to Short Porch, and I go, "I didn't hear anything," And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll find out." And then I could call you, and I text you.
No, you asked me first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
Okay,
me first.
hold
I'm
on,
like,
time out.
I don't know nothing about
I
that.
asked the short. If you guys follow me, you know what I'm talking about.
Short
Actually,
liaison.
that knows more than what we do about Short Porch. And he orders, anytime we need bats, we get them through Trey. If we need batting gloves, he's not hoarding them in his truck, because that actually did happen.
That did happen.
If he's not hoarding them in his truck, we can get batting gloves from him too. He can get them
Well, let's get
faster than...
story clear now. He's not getting them from me. He wouldn't get them.
No, he's getting from somebody like...
Somebody behind the scenes. Somebody right here.
Getting him from her.
Trey gets more stuff than I do. So I don't even know how this is possible. Quicker.
We're hitting the next
He
day.
got a shirt on I didn't even see.
He's like, I ain't seen that shirt.
You should see that thong.
What's going on with Trey?
We're hitting the next day, and I asked Trey, "What did you hear anything about this?" He goes, "Dave, I have not." And I grabbed him by his shirt.
You probably ain't heard nothing.
You think Trey did? Trey set you up?
I was fixing to pick up the phone. What's going on? Nah, leave this alone.
Trey, just own up to it. If you
Just
did.
own up
It's
because I
okay.
did.
We won't even be mad at this point.
There's no loyalty here.
Trey probably did it.
So I had called you then, right?
Yeah, you called me because we were going on the podcast that night, and we were about to go on.
It was 30 minutes before the podcast.
So Dave he mentions that there's this rumor, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. We really hadn't talked in a little while since then. Mm-hmm. And Trey did run through my mind. I was like, did somebody call Trey? Did I? No, I don't know. But anyways, but we were about to go on the podcast. We were talking about other things, and I'm thinking, but what if we did? Right?
Yeah.
But what if we did?
Yeah.
You know.
But what if we did make the offer?
Yeah, but what if we did make the offer?
Yeah.
You know, but we didn't have a lot of time, so we had to get
No. You said that.
Yeah.
And I was 10 minutes of going on the podcast last Thursday.
We were so close, we didn't have time.
And then he goes, well, what if I did? And we're 10 minutes from going on. And I'm like, and I paused and I really thought about it. And I'm going, he goes, let's talk. Let's talk. He goes, let's get on. We're going to talk in the podcast. And then after we get off, you need to call me. And I'm like, he goes, are you really interested? I said, hell yes, I'm interested. And the reason is because I'd be walking into a company that I think is one of the top tier companies out there. The integrity that they have. I love everything that they do. I love what they have on the table that's coming out. They build great bats. So basically I'm going, okay, what would you do with me? Like I'm telling you, like what can I add to this? You know, what can I do to actually help you guys out? And then this is after the podcast, because you guys remember with the podcast we didn't mention anything about it because we really didn't know. And I was like, okay, you know, I called him back real fast. And I go, okay, what's he goes, Dave, he goes, if you're really serious, I'm going to make you an offer. And I'm going, I'm really serious, because this is that chapter, guys. And this is the deal. I've been wanting to do this for 15 years. I've been contacted through bat companies for the last 15 years, and none of them I really was interested in getting into, and I've turned them down. Guys, you don't know about this stuff. I've been offered bat deals that I have turned down because I think I did not fit with them. And I actually vetted them quite a bit, and I was thinking, I talked to my wife, I'm not a good fit with this bat company 4 years ago that did this, asked me about it. But whenever I talked to him, I said this would be a great fit for what we do.
Did you just say?
Yeah.
What's the first? The Oscar signature.
It's
bat?
coming.
It's coming.
Okay, let me tell you this. There was a question on here. When is the first Velocia Signature Series bat? It's coming. And this is the reason too. And okay, here's the deal. And I'm going to kind of like go back and forth a little bit. I don't know if you got any time to talk, but I'm going to go back and forth. And I go, my first thing was, he goes, I want to do a signature bat of you. This is
you didn't mention. No,
no, hold on. And you go, you said, and you mentioned, okay, yes, you had mentioned I want to do a signature bat on you, and I asked him, can I build it? And he said, hell yes, you can build it. And I said, you damn right, I'm in. I'm in. If you let me get in there and build it, and then I'm in. And he goes, well, let me have Leslie throw you a proposal the next morning, right? Because y'all were on your way to Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Let me. And this one, he goes, tell me what. He goes, I'll tell you this. We're headed to Florida in the morning. Call me. I got a 5-hour drive. We'll both be driving. And then all of a sudden I called him. It was a little late the next morning though, but I called you a little late.
We talked for a while though.
We talked for a while. And guys, I think for me, I'm gonna let get on here in a minute. Jeff get on here in a minute, but I think for me, it's a great chapter, and it's somebody that's worked as hard as we have. You know, I started doing this 15 years ago. My wife even said today that you're the happiest you've been in a long time, because I wake up in the middle of the night and just numbers are going through my head, and I get up and start writing them down before I forget them, and then put them down, like different things that I can do, that I can contribute to this company. And I want to thank, this is what I want to do. I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity, Leslie over here and Jeff here, for giving me the opportunity to help them. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're going to tell you about what I'm going to do, but I'm walking into a company that is 100 miles an hour, thinking all the time, putting out great product. And if I can walk into this and contribute just a little bit, I'll be happy. The one thing I will do is, and I'll talk to them about this, I have no problem going to tournaments, talking to you guys, sitting in the tent and just brainstorming with you guys. That's what that's my passion. And you guys know this because when you stop me and talk to me. So the fit that we're talking about, with that is brainstorming and just going to tournaments, meeting and greeting people, talking about the new short porch bats that are coming out. They're headed in the direction that I really do love when they got the hard barrels, medium barrel, and soft barrel that I've been preaching for years. They're developing a woman's bat coming out that I can't wait to swing. But I really do want to thank you guys for actually giving me this opportunity to help you guys.
Well, heck yeah, we're excited about it, right? And it's just funny how things worked out. But this guy right here, he's our new national director over all sports, because we're going to be doing a lot more than just senior softball. And we're going to be leaning on him to build products along with our chemical engineer and myself as a mathematician. And together we're going to make some really cool stuff, even cooler than the stuff we put out in the past. And we're super excited. And these guys with him that work with him, they've hit, how many bats do you think you guys have hit over the years? I mean, y'all hit them all, right?
We hit them all. We've hit
Ain't much we haven't
90%. Since 2009, I've hit every one of the bats that came out. So yes.
That's what we talk about at Short Porch. We've never hit another senior softball bat. We make our own stuff from scratch, our own ideas, our own tech. We come up with what we thought was best. We didn't lean on anything else, anybody else's ideas, but that's good and bad, right?
Yeah.
It's good and bad. So there's a time when we want to take it to the next level to get the guy who knows more about senior softball bats and softball bats in general than anybody I've ever seen or talked to in my life. And it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Oh,
it's gonna be freaking awesome.
You said something earlier that I like what you said, because we had late lunch earlier, and you were talking about a fit. You've got to have those people that actually are part of your company that actually do fit. And he was talking to me about, hey Dave, you fit in with us because you have Leslie over here, the brainiac. And then I heard her talk at lunch today. Dude,
Very intelligent.
oh my God.
Very
You're
intelligent.
like, we don't know what she's saying.
She started talking, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
hell.
I've talked to her on the phone before and she lost me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what did you say?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
Wait, forget it.
She started throwing stuff, and then you with the numbers. But here's the deal, guy. What they don't understand is I was vetting them too, because I would not do this if I didn't think it was going to be a great fit, right? So I was talking to them. I was asking the questions that we talked about this today, where I've talked to people in the past, and they look at me like I'm an alien. They look at me like, about bats, and they look at me like, and I go, okay, he doesn't even know what I'm talking about. I talked to him and I talked to her. I was talking to her about loads today, and you were composites, and you were coming off. I'm going, okay, she sold me, And then it's like you are talking to me about all this, and I knew shit, but you were telling me exactly what I know. Nobody else had done that. And I'm like, I got to get on board. I have to get on board here, because this, guys, we're going to take this with what we do, and we're going to take this to a whole nother level.
That's the plan, and so much can go from here, and we're super excited, and we're gonna hit the ground running. We are already talking about designs, and we're gonna start pumping these things out in as early as 90 days, maybe even sooner, with our collaboration together on building products, and we're just super excited. But the whole concept of, we make insane materials. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
And what we can do. But that doesn't mean we know everything about building bats. And that's where Dave is going to come in and give us all the expertise he has and transcend us to the next level. And it's exciting times. We're glad to be here. And the sky's the limit. Right?
Definitely. I think, like I told him today, I've always talked to guys about building bats up there, but I don't put all of my eggs in one basket. There's 5 different components. I think I talked about 2 at one time, and I kind of kept the other ones about building a top tier bat, high performing bat that nobody else can beat. And I talked about that today because I already committed with Jeff, and he's like, Leslie was like, I think we can do that, you know. And it's
Darn
just
right, we can do it.
it's this game changer that I have kept in my back pocket, and I have not talked to anybody, not even my wife, about the ideas that I've had for the last 10 years that I thought that would make bats better. And now that I have a chance, you know, by this rumor that I wanted to verify, and I have a chance to actually talk to you guys and say, hey, this is what I think. Can we do this? And you're going to run numbers on it. You're going to run material on it and see if we can do it. Get out there and do some R&D. And let me explain something to you. The website will still stay open. The YouTube will still stay open. I will have a group page on Facebook that will be Short Porch. I'm going to do all my videos here in San Antonio. I'm going to still have my guys that are going to help me, because I don't think I would be where I'm at today if it wasn't for them.
Hey, and I want to say something real quick, Dave, on this. When you just included that, Clem and I talked behind the scenes, and Clem and I were very respectful and thankful that, I'm going to say, Dave, Jeff, and Leslie asked us to come around to swing the product, you know, and test the product, and that this is going to be badass. So we wanted to say thank you for that too, you know, all of y'all there. So, but we wanted to, I told them I'd speak up and say that, but thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. But I cannot do it without these guys. And their job going forward, to let you guys get a good rundown on how it's going to work, is I'll be still hitting on Tuesdays. I'll be doing Facebook Live. I'll be hitting on Thursdays. I'll be doing Facebook Live. I will be more into video podcast on Wednesday nights. They're going to change a little bit. I'll be bringing on people from Short Porch to actually talk about their product, what's new coming out about their product. Basically do a lot of the video that has to do with that. Still, the podcasts are still going to be there. The health and nutrition is going to be there. The workout programs are still going to be there. All this stuff that I talk about your health to make get your quality of life back is still going to be there, guys. I will just be doing Short Porch only, and doing a lot of testing on a lot of their bats, R&D work strictly with Short Porch. And I think the only way that I could be successful if I brought these two guys along with me, and then pick up we were talking about this earlier, is the group of people that I'm going to pick up, and they're going to vary from, I've got a 50, 55, I've got a 65, I'm going to get a 60, and I'm going to get a 70. Murray's going to still stay with us, and a 75 in their 80s. I want to try to get those guys in there testing bats with me too. Maybe in San Antonio, going around and going to all these venues and around San Antonio, and having a lot of seniors out of San Antonio actually swing these bats. The women's program too, that's going to stay, because I know they're developing a woman's bat. So I do want to get the women involved and doing a lot of video on the women swinging Short Porch product, because I think what the direction they're going in is freaking awesome. I will be going to a lot. I have no problem flying to places and just sitting there and talking to people. I will be in Vegas, and anything you guys want me to do before Vegas, but for that whole duration.
Yeah, Dave will be right there in Vegas with us. Everybody seen us there last year. We were there the whole time, you know, from start to finish. And Dave will be right there with us, and we'll be answering any questions and talking to people about all the products we're going to bring out there, which is going to be some really cool stuff, which could be as many as 4 new senior bats hitting the market, 4 Worlds, which will be kind of unprecedented. At Worlds. We take senior softball very seriously, and we think the market is just one big family. Everybody's just treated us so well, and as we go on a U-trip and fast pitch and baseball, Dave is a big reason to why our Dave is going to be here for senior softball for us. And nobody's losing Dave, right? And Dave's going to do a lot of the same stuff and talk to everybody. He's just going to be with us at Short Porch, and we're very thankful about that. As we start these other branches, we won't lose touch with the senior market at all. The market that started Short Porch.
Yeah. And the one thing that, you know, the big selling point with me, guys, and if you guys ever talk to Jeff, you'll know this too, is his passion. If it was, and I've talked to a lot of, in the last 15 years, I've talked to a lot of people that had companies, back companies, and their passion wasn't as big as I see right now with both of these two right here. And that was the biggest selling point with me, because I want to work with somebody that actually has the same passion as him and Clem, you know, the dedication, you know, with these two guys. And here's the deal too. This deal was made about a week ago. Less than a week ago.
Less than a week.
I told my
Yeah.
guys, don't say anything, you know, and they did, you know, they're very loyal, and I love loyalty. You know, I'm a guy, my character means everything to me. I don't, you know, I try to do things right. And to have a group of guys around me that think the same way, and working for some people that actually, both of them, Leslie, that do think the same way that I do, and the passion, I think the sky's the limit, man.
Yeah, you know, after we got off the podcast and before we talked back, and Leslie, I walked in Leslie's office, and I said, you know, the thing with Dave and what would be a good fit is his integrity can't be questioned, and nobody questions it. You can't question it, and that's the biggest thing for us, the number one thing. I mean, obviously, you're going to do a wide range of things for us, and we love that, but that is the main thing that made it easy, you know, and is important to us, and we, you know, it's just gonna be really good, and you know, and I want to give a shout out to Christian, who couldn't make it because we had an
48 mile an hour.
We had an employee who lost her dad, and Miss Erica, and Christian stayed back to fill her shoes, and Cage. And,
Is he on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen him on
there?
here?
Yeah. So you know,
He misses me. That's
and
what it is.
we'll tell you, you know, Christian's a big fan. You know, Christian talks to Clem a lot. I know he's the biggest fan of Dave's, and when I called him, man, it was crazy. You know, he was super excited, and you know, he'll be trying to call you all the time.
Oh yeah.
You've been putting her on speed dial.
Hey, this is what we're gonna do, Dave.
He was like, hey, I can't wait.
This is what we're gonna do.
I got a text message the next day going, hey, I can't wait to pick your brain. I'm like, oh.
Shit.
Okay.
You talk a lot as it is. He talks a lot.
Yeah.
You talk a
Oh,
lot.
I was
We
in
talking a lot.
I was in
We
Vegas.
talked 48 hours together.
I was in Vegas with him, and I stayed out there 11:30 at night. You know,
Yeah,
and,
man.
no, Vegas, excuse me, it's in Florida. In Florida, 11:30 at night, we're out there talking and listen to the knowledge that these guys had. And I'm like, okay,
Let me tell
I
you.
like these guys because of what they think I think outside the box, guys. I've told you
know,
guys this past. These guys think outside the box.
We're definitely a different type of company, and all the things we did were different, and we hope in good ways. You know, from our products to even our marketing with the names that Lord knows everybody picks on us about, with the lunchbox and the wig popper, and you know, just you know, all the crazy names that's really cool, and
Sticks out.
yeah, it sticks out, you know, and we're about to launch the pickle juice, and hey, we got a bat that we launched today. We want to talk about and bring somebody on, right? You know, so,
Definitely.
You know, we'll be doing that. That's a really cool collaboration.
Did you see him on here?
I'm sure he is. Mr. Adam Fowler, you on here, Adam?
I know.
Clem, you got it on your right?
Yeah, text him, tell him to get on. I can't find him on here.
I think Adam did his first Facebook Live today. He usually just does YouTube. Yeah,
YouTube,
his first,
right?
Yeah, it was his first Facebook Live. So.
There he is, right there.
There we
He was
go.
go back. He's on there. There he is. He's there.
Next for answer.
Yeah, now you just
Yeah.
gotta.
Tell me he needs to answer me.
Well, I guess
Thanks
he did.
for coming back. got them 30 seconds.
Adam, get on here.
He's on there. Go back. You saw him.
No, I know, but I couldn't get him.
Couldn't get him. Oh, okay.
It's
I
not.
finally figured out that I have to go to full. He's full phone. If it's not in full screen,
It won't do it, huh?
I can't see the comments, but I can't get on.
I remember the first time y'all were struggling to get on there.
So I have to
like,
put it in
damn.
full, but I can't see the comments, but I can get on that way.
Adam, can you join? I'm trying to get you, and I can't pull you up.
Do you have to send him an invite?
Yeah, but I can't do
Oh,
it.
you can't do it because
Yeah.
he said, yeah.
You know, North Carolina
Ask,
guys don't know how to use it.
ask viewers a request to join. Tell me if you see him in
You
there.
don't know how to work that thing. Yeah.
Is he a
He
what?
did good. He had his first Facebook Live today. We really liked it. I watched a good bit of it while I could.
It's just not letting me join him.
I'll tell you, that Facebook's tricky.
Yeah, it is.
Me and Dave, like one time it took 30 minutes.
Here we go.
I got to
Here
he
figure it
is.
out now.
Is he on there?
Oh, wait a minute. Go back down. He was there. No, you were going to invite him there.
You gotta.
Where do you see him?
No, you gotta. He has to be on there. Just type in his name, see if he'll. Right there, the second one. Yeah. Start adding all kinds of Adams in there.
It's in it, so.
He's a keep hitting it.
Yeah.
Guys, before he comes on, he's going to ask. Go ahead.
We're bringing Adam Fowler on, so he went Facebook Live today. So as you can see, Fat Guy BP
Wants to join you
He
on
has
video.
to join right there.
Spotted him right there.
There you go.
Hopefully he gets it and comes on.
It's Tario guys need to figure out how to use it. Right?
Yeah. There he is, Adam. What?
Hey, I'm
There you go. You're good right there.
Where you going?
Hold on.
Tario fan don't know how to work the camera, bro.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, man. I'm sorry.
He's used to being Silla. You're good right there. You're good right there.
You're not good. A rookie.
I'm sideways on my camera. So. What's going on, guys?
Adam, man, we got your bat here. We know you talked about it a little bit earlier. We didn't want to do any promotion until you swung it and got it in hand. Me and Christian have been having a good time with this bat, and I know me and you did a collab on the setup of the bat with our material. You want to talk about it for a second?
Yeah. So I was a big fan of the baby blue wig popper, and so I was talking to Jeff one day, and I said, you know what? If I had a signature, I said, if I had my bat, I said, I want the baby blue wig popper, but I said, I want a stiff handle. I said, that's what I would want if I had my bat. And Jeff said, well, let's do it. And I said, well, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I said, well, shit. He called my bluff, and I was like, so the next day, I was thinking about it at night, and I said, you know what? Instead of doing balance, let's do a quarter load, because Jeff now. Short Porch loads their bats a little bit. They got more butt than most people. And so I said, let's put a little bit more butt in there. So let's make it a quarter load. I still want to be able to manipulate the bat because I'm a line drive hitter. So I want to go, all over the place with the bat. But I said, but I want a little bit something behind it to drive the ball. But I want the control of a stiff handle bat. So that's why what I went with, I told Jeff and Leslie what I wanted, like color-wise. I wanted the Carolina blue because I'm a big Tar Heel fan. I don't want to hear nothing out of Clem because he's a big.
He's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. Yep.
Duke, he's a dumb Duke shithead fan or whatever. But then I asked him. I said, "Hey, can you put Dakota's name on there?" And me and Jeff got to talking about what some of the stuff that Dakota does. And Dakota's in the Miracle League at Franklin County. And he said, well, "Let's put some money toward them guys." And I said, yeah, let's do it. Dakota's played in the Miracle League for like 15 years. So I couldn't ask for a better, the design. I love the colors. I love everything about the bat. I love the fact that we get to put, a portion of the proceeds go to the Franklin County Miracle League, which we've been a part of for a long time. And I got Dakota's name on there. So, and also, what's up, Trey? What's up, Trey? But Dakota says hello to Mr. Richard Clem. He thinks the world of Richard Clem, so he really does think a lot of him. So I think
Well, tell him we keep
I'm gonna have him checked out.
Well, a lot of that, you know, let's do it kind of stuff's been going around at Short Porch last week. Dave will tell you that. Hey, man, you know, and that's the thing. When something works, why not? You know, and we get to talking, and we're not one of those companies that just talk the talk. You know, we definitely walk the walk. We get right after and make things happen quickly. We pivot on things real fast. You all know. We believe in making a lot of different product to fit a lot of different needs and a lot of different players. And Adam, I think your bat will fit a lot of different players out there. There are a lot of people who still care about batting average that want a little junk in the trunk. I'll tell you that. And me and Dave talked about it today. You know, hey man, you know, the number one thing playing softball, or at least to me, is hey, let's don't make outs. You know, let's don't make outs. You know, you can hit all the home runs out there, but that you can. But at the end of the day, when people say, "How'd you do?" they're just talking about how many outs you made, right? When your buddies call you, right? They just they don't have any more. Home runs are so popular right now, and bats are good, especially if you swing short porch bat. But
my approach isn't sexy. I will say that, but. Except from the head up, I'm okay. But from the head down, you know. But no, if you can't get on first, it don't matter how fast you are. If you hit, you know, every level has a home run limit. Doesn't matter what level you play. There's always a home run limit. So you got to learn how to hit. And two, everybody has different body types. With all the different body types, you're gonna have different swings. And my body type says Adam can't hit home runs. So, but no, I want to give a big congratulations to Dave, man. It's well deserved. You paved the way for a lot of YouTubers and bat reviewers. On your first watch, I might fire Richard Clem, but I just think you're going to do well, man.
He's silly. He's kind of silly. Hey, Adam, he's the mayor. I cannot fire him. But thanks for the kind words, bud.
Yeah, because, I mean, dude, you've paved the way. I've come in and and I've learned a lot from you. And congratulations, man. It's well deserved.
And to let everybody know, me and Adam actually do collaborate quite a bit. I remember calling you one day and talking to you for about 45 minutes on the phone when I was moving, and just kicking back and relaxing and listening to you talk about bats and the knowledge that you have. And guys, you know, I see you going, you know, because you're one of the top YouTubers out there with bat reviews, and I have no problem leaving it to you guys. You know, you and Marcus with the chef, and leave it to you guys to. Clem really does talk very well because he's the traveling guy, right?
Yeah.
He does all the tours with everybody.
Around more than me.
Yeah. I was watching your review one day, and I was just watching because I always watch your stuff. And I was watching it, and I see Clem up there. I go, Clem's there. What? He didn't tell me nothing. He just takes off and goes there. He was at
across the world.
Yeah. Like what? He didn't tell me about that.
Well,
but he always makes it down to hit, though.
When he got there, he said, "I said, you didn't tell Dave?" And he said, "No." I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah. He comes back and
he said they don't care. Yeah. But no, I mean, I had a blast that weekend with Clem. Dakota, my son, loved him, and his girlfriend Julia. But had a blast with it, man. And I mean, he talks high of you, dude, and he talks about a lot of the stuff. I mean, me and Clem talk all the time.
Yeah.
And we talk softball. I mean, it's crazy. I'm sure the girls get mad that, you know, we're so close and we talk softball. And Chad, I mean, Chad Malott, man, means the world to me, dude. And he's helped me out so much. And Chad was a subscriber.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah. He's in France right now. He's working. Yeah. But he met, you know, how I met Chad was he was a subscriber one day when I was already doing the bat channels, and he lived about 45 minutes away, and he said, "Hey man, you care if I come hit?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And I was out there, and I said, "Guys, I don't know what to expect." I had those young guys out there with me. I said, "But he wants to come out there and hit," and I said, let's bring him on." And me and Chaz become kind of best friends, man. And we've been tit for tat for a while and stuff, But yeah, and you know, Clem got a chance to meet him and stuff too, and got to hit with us a little bit and stuff. But man, I'm excited about my bat. I want to give a big special thanks to Leslie and Jeff. I mean, man, I'm so excited about it. I was waiting on UPS. I was pacing back and forth on the damn floor, man. I think I wore a hole in the carpet. I was like, God. And then, damn, if they didn't deliver it to the wrong address. But I will tell you, my neighbor, he brought it to me, and he said, oh, I know what this is. He's some bats. And I've talked to him about YouTube and stuff, and I said, no, dude, these are special bats. And I was like, and he goes, yeah. And he goes, I said, what do you mean? I said, these are my bats. And he's like, really? I said, yeah, these are fact. And he said, I opened them up, and he looked at them, and he said, holy, he was like, that's awesome, dude. He hugged me, gave me, shook my hand and stuff. And it was really cool. But, I mean, I really appreciate the opportunity, guys. I'm super excited. It's a sharp-looking bat. And, I mean, the fact that we can spend some money.
We already talked about it. We're going to change it to royal blue. Royal blue.
Well, we think it's real cool, and then, man, me and Christian really love the bat, and we got really high numbers on it, and I think a lot of players it'll fit. And how cool is it that Dave, one of the first things Dave will be doing is swinging a Review Guys bat that we collabed on, and it says a lot. And I know you guys work hard and do the review stuff for no money. And it's just, y'all are providing a service to so many thousands of players just because y'all love the game. And that says a lot. And yeah, we stole Dave away. He's going to be still around. But I know you'll be there doing reviews. And I promise you, these guys, they don't play around. They give their honest opinion. Me and Adam actually, there's some things about bats me and Adam we don't necessarily agree with at all, do we, Adam? So I don't want them to think that Adam agrees with us on all our bat stuff, because that's just not true. When it's right, he says it's right, and if it's wrong, he says he thinks it's wrong, and that's for any bat that he reviews. So shout out to your integrity and what you do for the players, and just giving your opinion, because hey, that's what it is when you reviews, right? It's just your opinion.
That's one thing when I see you and the longevity, because Adam, a lot of guys get into this and they get out because they don't see anything from it. You got to really love what you're doing.
Yeah, it's work. It's hard work. Yeah, it's hard work.
I'll tell you, Jesse, because Jesse's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And you got to really love it. And it is hard work. A lot of people don't understand that. And it costs money.
Yeah, exactly.
To do all this, and a lot of people don't understand that. And it's just whenever I see you come along, and I see a few of the other guys come along, I didn't bat an eye where I was going to leave this and it was going to fall. It was going to fall. It's still going to go strong with you guys taking over. You and the chef, name a few. All you guys that do bat reviews out there, but I mainly watch you and the chef. And congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
I do want to mention that when we launched our first two bats, the Night Shift and Big Daddy, that you were one of the number 4th customer we ever had to purchase a bat from us, and you love that Big Daddy, right?
Oh yeah. That was my favorite one, and I got a chance to go play with Jeff and them down in York, South Carolina, and they asked me to play, and I was like, "You really want me to play?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I went out there and they had all the new bats, and I was still swinging that Big Daddy, and everybody was like, I love that bat.
And he hit good too. I will say, him and Chad came and played. We ended up playing 8 games in 100-degree heat, and they both did really, really well. And I know y'all were hurting and tired after, but
I got back to the hotel room and Dakota was like, "Let's go eat." I said, "Dude, I can't move." I was like, I'm gonna tell you, Jeff sent me, he let me try out the Salty Dog a while back, and I said, man, we hit it, and me and Chad hated the handle on that bat, and we were like, Jeff, we got on Jeff, and Jeff finally switched to a stiffer handle on that thing. And he didn't want to admit it, and but he finally did it. And he told me, he warned me.
I still don't like that handle.
He told me, he said, if this bat don't sell, I'm gonna kick your ass. That's exactly what he told me.
Hey, everybody loves that Salty Dog.
Yeah, they do.
Sold out so quick. this guy included, Clint.
Yeah.
And it comes back that you make a bunch of different bats for a lot of different people, right?
Yeah.
And what I like, you may not like, Dave may not like, but that's why we make so many models, and that's why we dropped the different U-trip models when we did with the different.
Yeah, because Jeff came back and hit it one day, and he told me, he said, "I about threw that bat in the field." He said, "I hated that bat because he put it to the stiff handle, but he told me I was going to kick my tail if he didn't sell it."
Well, you're right, with the younger
really
guy,
appreciate
And yeah, we appreciate it, man. We're gonna let you jump off.
Okay.
And, I'm coming to North Carolina to see, and we're gonna take some cuts with the bat. And it'll be good to hang out, Adam, man. I appreciate
Yes, sir, guys.
what you do for
And
all the players.
congratulations, Dave.
Hey, you too, bud.
All right, bro. We'll see y'all later.
See ya. There's a lot of guys that's gonna have to carry the torch. Adam being, I think, a key one in senior.
One of the key one in seniors, definitely.
Yeah,
And he also does U-Trip too. So.
Yeah, he does U-Trip, but I know Adam's getting a little older now and doing more and more seniors and going towards that direction. I know he told me this, and you can definitely catch his reviews. And man, he's hit a lot of bats just like Dave, has a lot of insight. So y'all check out Fat Guy BB's page and follow it and watch all the reviews he puts out on the bat. So, and we'll be swinging this one tomorrow.
What else you got to show?
So I'll tell you.
Donnie King in the house.
Donnie King.
Hey, King. I know Clem. Like he's we got the U-Trip pickle juice coming out, and the U-Trip wig pop 240. You can't see it, but it's 240 ghosted, real big behind the wig popper. And
Let's take these home with me
tonight. Yeah, Clint probably won't get them away from Clem.
No.
Them two bats, but
they're too heavy for those guys.
this one right here. Check out these graphics right here. Miss Leslie Smith did for us. And on the short porch, she says right there, deal with it. That's what she tells me. This is the crap I have to deal with. Deal with it. So she did a good job on that. And and right here behind short porch, it's got ghosted in there. 240 says our motto, shut up and hit. It's the wig popper that everybody was asking us. Okay, bring out a U-Trip wig popper. We heard it every day. People calling. And guys, I will say we got quite a few other bats, but this right here that we just kind of got a bunch more of these in the balanced wig popper. It just became
that's a good bat.
Yeah, it became the most popular bat that we've sold this year. A lot of players are swinging it, and it's balanced, but with the way we weight our bats, with the mass on the end, right?
Yeah.
They will tell you, you can control it so well. Players will tell you, seen a lot of them, talk to them, hey, this bat makes me a better hitter in 30 at bat tournament.
Because of the way you loaded it.
Because the way it's set up.
Yeah.
It's a great bat. You can still hit home runs with it. I know y'all hit some bombs, right?
Definitely, yeah.
And this is one that it just surprised us on how popular it is. It's super popular. People are grabbing them right and left. And we thought it was a great design when we put it out, and we're glad it caught on and become our #1 selling bat this year. The balance and balanced bats never outsell inloads.
Never.
This bat outsold our inloads, which is shocking, and that tells you how good a bat it is. So if you want to try a new bat, senior guys, hey, watch us swinging this one tomorrow. Pick one up. So thank all you guys, and sorry to steal Dave away from the reviews, but he's going to be hanging with us, and he's going to be seeing all you guys every week.
We will be. I'm sorry. We'll be hitting in the morning too. It's been raining here in San Antonio. It's got rain for about 2 more days, and it's coming down pretty good. But we got D-Bat in the morning at 9 o'clock, and we're probably going to do a little Facebook Live in there in the morning. So Guys, I am excited about everything else we do.
No, man, I'm just, we're just super excited and thank all three of you, Trey and Clem. I was asking Leslie earlier and I didn't even realize we had talked to, Trey, or she had talked to Trey so much. And I knew I hadn't met Clem and I was like, we hadn't met Trey and Clem in person before. I've been,
the first time.
Today was the first time we had been traveling around the country. And I've talked to so many people, I didn't even realize it. I was like, I didn't realize I hadn't met like Trey in person. It's real good to meet you guys in person and get to work with you guys. And you're probably going to be hearing from me and Christian, Cage, and Leslie more than maybe even you choose to. Well, maybe not Trey. We won't go there. But
So,
anyway.
we ever have a problem? We ever have a problem? We ask Trey.
We asked Trey.
Ask Trey.
Trey somehow knows.
He'll go off to the side and get on there.
The eyes on there. Hey, when you gonna change that name to the Brewtown to my name?
How about that Brewtown that's going to be getting a relaunch in a few weeks? That bat has been a hot topic.
Just have my name to it, Di.
Yeah, David Ireland. I played with him last weekend, and he made. I'm telling you, I was chanting MVP. I don't know if y'all know, he won the TOC MVP. Yeah. He won the World Series MVP. He made plays that I was just glad to be there to watch. I'm telling you, I come out the dugout yelling MVP, MVP like I was a 10-year-old fan. That dude is a stud. And it's not just his hitting, it's his defense. His glove it's the best I've ever seen in senior softball. Yeah, he must watch your videos, Clem. He played shortstop, and we were playing 40 major. We finished third with our 50s team, and DI was playing with us. And we played way too many games. God knows, it was so many games. I'm not even sure how many we played. But DI made play after play after play out there. And that guy, he's a good dude too. He's on that Brewtown bat, and he didn't even know he was getting a signature bat. We made the bat and surprised him with it. That's what we thought about David Ireland. So
Deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved it. He deserved it when you win those kind of MVPs, because people just can't play defense like him. I mean, the leather that he flashes is unbelievable. So thank you, DI, man. I'll be seeing you soon. I see old Chuck Roberts back in there. Chuck, I played with him and last weekend too. Man, Chuck, stop hitting them ground balls 120 mile an hour. He's big as a truck. They call him Chuck the Truck. He's hitting 120 mile an hour ground balls, and the infielders, they can't get out of the way. Hardly about to kill him. Hit the ball in the air, Chuck. Stop killing infielders. So anyway. Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun to be out there, and I try to get around in different parts, play and meet with different people, just like Dave does, and we just want to, reach out and touch as many people as we can.
Definitely. And I think we'll do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do that even more.
Yeah.
So
Definitely get the word out.
And
we'll be hitting in the morning. We're gonna keep all of our core guys that are gonna hit with us, and again, guys, I want to thank Porch for giving me the opportunity to do this. And I'm going to walk out of this room tonight proud as I can be about the opportunity that I have and these guys gave me. So, guys, just stay tuned. We're going to build some bats.
Heck yeah.
Take care, guys.
Peace out.
Take care.